I'm going to do one more round of these written in just a slightly different way because I just want to hit the point home, okay? So if you'd go to the next slide, this is written by Paul Young. He's one of my favorite authors. He wrote The Shack. He's an incredible mentor and friend to me. And these are just so great. The way that he writes just helps my heart to connect to truth. Words you will never hear God say. The depth of my affection for you is dependent on you. Words you will never hear God say. I expected you to do better. Words you will never hear God say. If you don't say the magic words, my hands are tied. Sorry about that. I'm going to pause on that because that was a real thing. I call it the combination lock God, where I was like, oh my gosh, in order for God to give me financial breakthrough, I need to have this right amount of faith, and I need to have the right person pray for me, and I need to be in the right church service, and then I need to have the right friend drive me home. And if all the stars align, then the breakthrough will happen. That is called magic potion God. And he is not like that. And so I spent years trying to get all of the things just right, and it made it so high stakes. Oh my gosh, is my heart not postured enough for you to give me something good? Do I not believe enough, God? Did I not worship? Oh, God, I checked out of worship for a second. Am I going to miss what you have for me? Man, I want to be like, if God can be so easily missed, we're in trouble. I want a God who I'm like, come shake me if I miss you, God, but I'm not going to live in fear that I'm missing you. Okay. I don't like being with you. Words you will never hear God say. I don't like being with you when things get messy. Next slide. Words you will never hear God say. I allow evil because it will make you a better person. Words you will never hear God say. You aren't allowed to participate until you are perfect. Words you will never hear God say. I would rather you attempt to be holy than be honest. Words you will never hear God say, you are deafer than my ability to communicate. This is the last sheet, so just so you know, we're not going to do this forever. But words you will never hear God say, I only love you today because I know your potential. Oh, I lived my whole life believing this, that God loved me for who I was going to become, but who I was way too ugly for him, way too flawed. That, again, all of this, it creates torment inside. Do you know how much of my torment was based solely on my relationship with God? That happens in Christianity today. And I refuse to let it happen for the rest of my life. Words you will never hear God say. Shaming is sometimes a good thing. Words you will never hear God say. I find your questions offensive. Words you will never hear God say. I put up with you only because Jesus loves you. I know y'all are laughing, but I actually grew up with that theology. God hated me, Jesus loved me, Jesus convinced God to like me, and now we're all friends. How fun is it to be in a relationship with a person who had to really be convinced to like you? It's not fun at all. If you guys could get the video ready, we're almost there. How you see God affects the fruit. You become what you behold.